Who's excited to talk about title insurance? We are! Not many people know what title insurance is, let alone that there are actually two different types of policies that you can get. There's the
owner's title policy and loan title policy or lender's title policy. Today, we're going to talk about the differences between these two policies.
Cue that intro! So, Michelle, tell us about what an owner's policy is.
So an owner's title policy is coverage to the owner of the property. So in this instance, it could be a buyer and they are purchasing a home. They're getting title insurance that insures their ownership of the property. So what does that mean?
What does that mean?
So we go back and we make sure that there are no other encumbrances or liens or mortgages that could hinder their ownership of the property. We also make sure that there are no other claims to ownership, like heirs, divorces, or any other person that could claim ownership to that property above our buyer.
Absolutely. And what a big misconception might be, or is that it actually is on the house, but it's actually on the land.
Correct. Yes. A very big misconception. That's a good one, Lucy. A very big misconception about title insurance is that it covers the home. That's actually not true. It covers the land because a house can be built at any time on a piece of property, right?
Absolutely.
So that house could be a year old or it could even be brand new. But that land has been there for hundreds of years. So the coverage of the title insurance is for the land.
Absolutely. And land, they're not making more of it, are they?
Nope, there's not going to be more land. That's the land. It's there. So that's why you want the coverage. The value of the title insurance is really what's the key, because the value could be just for the land, which let's say the land is $20,000.
Absolutely.
Well, if you just built a $300,000 house on that land, why would you only want coverage for $20,000? You'd want it for $320,000, correct?
Absolutely, because the property
there's
is
the
going
difference.
up, which you want it to. You
Right.
want the property value to go up.
Oh, definitely.
A lot of people don't realize that land being transferred so many different times, that's where those little issues could come up.
Correct.
Because when we are transferring title, those are where those issues come up, and it covers you from anything that's happened in the past.
Correct.
Right?
Yes.
So most insurances cover you from anything that's gonna happen in the future, but this is the one insurance that you pay a one-time fee to.
One time. That's it.
To protect you from anything that's happened in the past. So
Correct.
really, you're protecting yourself from any issues that other people could have made.
And honestly, let's face it, okay? Searches, title insurance, all of that stuff is really written and prepared by human beings.
Absolutely.
And as human beings, we are prone to errors. So this is where your title insurance covers you for things like that. And we often find little things back in title. It could be 10 years, 5 years, 2 years. I've even found stuff from 20 years ago that's caused a problem with a title insurance. So we want to make sure that all of that stuff is clear for you.
Absolutely. So we talked a little bit about what owner's policy is, and that's what protects you as the homeowner.
Correct.
But what about lender's policy, aka loan policy?
So when you're getting a mortgage, your lender they require assurance that there are no liens, no judgments, no mortgages that take precedence over their mortgage. They want to be top. They want to be at the top, number one. So the title insurance or the loan policy or lender's title policy that you're asking about right now covers them. It covers them. It makes sure that they are the number one lien on your property. The interesting thing about the loan policy is that a lot of owners think that they have the coverage too because their lender has that policy. That is not at all true.
Absolutely.
That policy does not cover the owner. It only covers the bank.
And at that point, why would you protect the bank and not yourself?
Exactly.
So there is, another misconception that exactly what you just mentioned, but a lot of people think, okay, well, the lender is getting that's required. But the owner's policy is technically recommended. It's not a requirement. But at the same time, why would you protect the lender and not yourself?
Correct.
a little bit into price. We've talked about the differences in the prices of title insurance before in our video, What is Title Insurance? So go ahead and check that video out. But a lot of times it's only a little bit of a difference because you're getting a combined policy.
Correct.
That is like a combo, like think of it like a combo meal.
That's correct. So that's another huge misconception. You know, people, they want to save money when they're closing. We totally get that.
Yeah,
we totally understand. We want to save you money. I mean, that's just, I would want to have money saved for me. So. So the thing about title insurance is when we issue two policies, we call it simultaneous issue. Simultaneous, what does that mean?
At the same time?
At the same time. So we issue an owner's policy, we issue a lender's policy. Because we're issuing those policies at the same time, that actually allows us to discount that second policy to your lender. So we charge the regular amount that the state requires us to charge for your owner's policy, and then we charge you a very largely discounted amount for your lender's policy. When you figure out the difference, it actually is only saving you
a couple $100.
$200, sometimes $200-$300. So again, why would you not pay that little extra money just to make sure you get your own title insurance and your own coverage?
And you brought up another great point. It is state regulated fees.
Correct.
Yes. So a lot of people think that, we can budge on our price for the title insurance itself. And, it can seem like a large number. But
we absolutely cannot do that.
We cannot. It is state regulated. So no matter what title company you go to, you are paying the exact same for that title insurance policy.
That's correct. So the title insurance coverage is state regulated, as Lucie just mentioned. And we are very, very severely governed by this rule. We cannot charge you any more than what the state says we're allowed to charge you. The only thing that we have any control over is our closing fee.
Absolutely.
And I think you're going to find that our closing fee is very comparable to other companies in our area. We try to stay very competitive. I'm a big believer in not gouging people.
Absolutely.
I may spend 10 hours on your file. I may spend 30 hours on your file. I'm still going to charge you the same amount of money because that's just my own personal belief.
Yeah.
You're
so great.
I try.
Yeah. And I think that means a lot because what you're doing is you are paying for service at the end of the day. So even if you're paying a larger closing fee, that doesn't mean you're getting better service. You want to make sure that who you're using at the end of the day has your best interest in mind. And that's another point to bring up is that we are like the middleman in the whole process.
We are.
So we talk to the seller, to the buyer, to both selling and buying agents, and we make sure that everything is amicable and going forward with the process that everybody is protected. Everything that the seller has brought to the table with their property is going to be free and clear to transfer that title over to the buyer so that the buyer is protected and that there isn't anything that's going to haunt them in the middle of the night.
Correct.
There are a lot of things that can go wrong, and a lot of people don't know about those little things that can go bump in the night with title insurance.
There's a lot of little things that we have to check for, and actually we did a video on title nightmares, didn't we?
We did, so you can check that out above too. I'll link that in the description and in the video.
We want to build a relationship with our clients. It's not just about, okay, we're issuing title insurance, we're closing the deal, you're done. When you call us, we want to build that relationship with you. We want you to feel comfortable. We want you to feel that you have the knowledge to go forward and that when you buy that property, you walk out of here feeling great.
Absolutely. And we really try to create a very comfortable atmosphere here in our office too, because title insurance, not only title insurance, real estate in general, there's so many moving parts and it's a very stressful process. And we understand that. We actually have done so many things to try and make our customers feel as welcome and calm as possible in our office, along with aromatherapy and Max, our golden doodle, who, customers come in and they're just super stressed. They just had a walkthrough or whatever it might be, and they come down and they sit and Max is like, hey! And then they're like, everything just flushes away and they're just like, oh, you have a dog?
Max is a really great little employee.
Yes, CEO.
He's our CEO, and the good thing about it, I don't have to pay him a salary. I pay him with treats.
With treats,
which actually works better.
Yeah, which is true. Where's my treat? But yeah, so there, at the end of the day, there are two policies:
the owner's policy and the loan policy or lender's policy.
So just make sure that you know those differences because they're both very important in the transaction. If you are purchasing with cash, lender's policy
is not needed.
Is not needed.
You only need the owner's title policy.
And just remember that that policy, that owner's policy, is going to protect you for as long as you own the property. So if you own that property for 30 years, I mean, I can't think of a cheaper insurance. You only pay it once, and it covers you for the entirety that you own the property.
And guess what? It actually covers your heirs as well.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that. As long as that property stays in your family, that policy stays with it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, you look at that, you learn something new every day. And
exactly.
I live here.
We're so happy that we can pass this knowledge on to you. We like to educate our clients, our customers, our realtors, our buyers, our sellers. Education is really big with us, and we hope that you found this video very helpful.
And check out our other videos. That's why we created this YouTube channel. We wanted to make sure that you guys were comfortable and understood what exactly you're getting into with the real estate process and what we're doing for you behind the scenes here, because we are your team behind the scenes. We hope that you guys found this video helpful. Check out our other videos. Subscribe to our channel below. Like this video if you like it, because, I mean, we liked it. We hope you liked it.
We enjoy doing these. It's actually pretty fun, especially when we do our interactive ones.
Yes, it's very fun. So we hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and we will see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.
If you have any additional questions, don't hesitate to reach out to us. Our phone number is 772-888-9120. We are your team behind the scene, and we are looking forward to taking your closing in the right direction. Ain't that right, Max?